Hi, I'm Danielle Dietrich, and today I'm going to talk to you about the SBA's 8A Business Development Program. How can your company benefit from this, and really, what is it, and how do you get certified? So, the SBA, or the Small Business Administration, has a program called the 8A Business Development Program. It's a 9-year federal program, so 9 years, that's a big commitment. So, first, that's the first thing you should know about it. And it helps eligible business owners um, that are socially and economically disadvantaged, as well as small businesses owned by Alaska Native corporations, community development corporations, Indian tribes, and Native Hawaiian organizations get access to government contracts, training, and mentoring. So it has a competitive application process that you have to submit a lot of information and documents to show your eligibility and your business potential, that you're ready for this program. So to qualify for the 8A program, you must be considered a small business under the SBA regulations. And down below, I'm going in the comments in the description, I'm going to link to the SBA size standards tool. And you can go there and search by your NAICS code and see if your business qualifies size-wise. This is usually revenue and or a few different codes. It's number of employees. But for most businesses that would consider themselves small, you're going to qualify. You have to have not participated previously in an 8A program, so you got one shot in the program. And your business needs to be at least 51% owned and controlled by U.S. citizens who are considered socially and economically disadvantaged. Now, on the economically disadvantaged side of things, that means your personal net worth must be less than $850,000. And this excludes your ownership in your primary home and the value of your business. So, no, this is significantly less than the requirements for the federal DBE, Disadvantaged Business Enterprise Program, which were just raised to just over $2 million. So, personal net worth of $850,000 or less, not counting your ownership in your home, the value of your business. Your adjusted gross income, your AGI, has to be $400,000 or less. And your total assets have to be $6.5 million or less. So that's counting everything, including your home and the ownership in your business. And then there are two other things you have to do. You have to demonstrate the potential for success. So one of the examples they give is that you've been in business for 2 years. So it's not for brand new startups who haven't done a project yet. This is someone who's gotten their feet wet, is starting to get into the industry, and is ready to grow. And you also have to complete a questionnaire and provide a narrative about your social disadvantage. And some of that is a result of some of the recent lawsuits seeking to stop these kind of diversity focused programs. And so, one of the first steps is you have to register your business on the SBA website and complete the application form. And that's going to ask you for all kinds of different information, both the things that you would expect, but then other things seeking your market potential, what the competitive environment is for your company, the strengths and weaknesses of your company, who's your business targets, and a whole lot of other things. You have to produce your tax returns or authorize them to actually get your tax returns from the IRS. And so you submit that all and you wait for the SBA to respond and evaluate their application. Now, they are supposed to inform you within 15 days of receiving your application whether it's ready to be evaluated. And the feedback that I'm getting from a lot of clients is that the SBA across all boards is running really behind. So these dates are more suggestions or goals at this point, but not so much reality. So you cannot apply to one of these programs and count on getting it within a certain amount of time so you can bid on some contracts. So please be aware of that. And then the SBA they're supposed to take about 90 days within receiving the complete everything they needed to process uh, your application and make a decision either way. They will notify you in writing. If you're denied, you do have the opportunity, to appeal with the SBA's Office of Hearings and Appeals or reapply at least 90 days later. So you do not need an attorney necessarily to do the appeal, but you really would be wise to secure an attorney to help you with that. And then the other part that you should be aware of, once you are successful and get the 8A business development program admission, you need to continue to meet the eligibility criteria. And so that means you can't be getting contracts in excess of $168 million. However, if you are a small business under the SBA size standards and you get a contract for that side, you are probably dancing. So you're not going to care so much about the 8A program. And you have to review your business plan annually with one of their folks, as well as provide annual forecasts in a couple of different areas. So the 8A program can be really exciting if your business qualifies and give you a lot of opportunities, but it is a little tricky and there are things you should be aware of. If you have questions about the 8A program, need to appeal a decision, and need somebody to review your application before submission, please feel free to reach out to me. I do a lot of that work on a flat fee or hourly basis, depending on the situation, and I'd be happy to talk to you. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.